Nairobi.
6 KWS rangers linked to the disappearance of fisherman Brian Odhiambo at Lake Nakuru National Park have been released on bail. The 6 had been remanded at the Nakuru GK prison after pleading not guilty to the charge of abduction of the missing fisherman on Monday last week. The release on lenient bail has sparked outrage on the part of the family and human rights defenders. Ken Gashui has more details.
After spending a week at the Nakuru GK prison, 6 KWS rangers accused of abducting fisherman Brian Odhiambo have been released on a cash bail of 100,000 shillings each.
That each accused person herein is admitted to bond of 300,000 shillings with one surety of similar amount or an alternative cash bail of 100,000 shillings each. That during the pendency of this case, the accused persons are prohibited whatsoever from visiting the identified scene of crime.
The 6, Francis Wachira, Alexander Lorogoi, Isaac Ochieng, Michael Wabukala, Evans Kimayo and Abdurrahman Sudi were arrested earlier this month in connection with the disappearance of Brian Odhiambo, who was last seen on January 18 after he was allegedly arrested in Manyani Estate and taken into the nearby Lake Nakuru National Park.
Whether they are released.
The prosecution had opposed their release, with the family's lawyers arguing that the accused could interfere with witnesses and were flight risks. But the court dismissed the claims and granted them bail.
That the accused persons are prohibited from making contact with the prosecution witnesses listed in this case, either in person or through proxies.
The family lawyers expressed their dissatisfaction with the ruling.
The indication I already get from my clients, from our clients, is that that's a decision that should actually be challenged.
Mama Brian Odhiambo mwenyewe aliweza kuleta kotini affidavit na akasema alifikiwa na mtu ambaye ametajwa kule ambaye anaitwa Hosea ambaye alikuwa anataka kumlipa pesa ndio hii kesi iweze kuzama.
Human rights activists also weighed in, saying the bail terms were too lenient and warned against what they fear may be a softened approach to justice, as Odhiambo remains missing to date.
4 months down the line, but the suspects today are going back to their families. The suspects will hug their wives, will hug their children. Na Mama Brian na Bibi Brian, watahug nani? That is the question we are asking.
We have petitioned the National Assembly, we have petitioned the Senate, we are asking them to form a joint committee to come down to that area. It's a crime scene.
Yes. The case is set for a hearing on May 19th, with the court expected to visit the alleged crime scene on a later date. Ken Gashui, KTN.